In just a 3-year span, there have been nearly 100 car crashes here at the intersection of Reedville Road and Anderson Mill Road, according to the Department of Transportation. That took us to the Strawberry Plains DMV, and we got here about an hour after that statement was released, just to find out they can't even log into their computers. Chaser is a big part of Spartanburg, from murals to her statue downtown. But her family says they want to see her everywhere except on the campus of Spartanburg Community College. The books, which contain over 600 pages, were sent from the Woodruff Post Office and delivered to 14 different prisons. WBAR reached out last week to get more information from District Attorney General Jim Dunn. We're still waiting to hear back. We've tried several ways of reaching Husky. She's currently being held on a $250,000 bond and is awaiting a court date. The Greenville County Sheriff argues that he is struggling with retention and recruitment. He cites that his deputies are paid lower salaries than several other departments in the state. We spoke to Rocky Robinson, the 18-year-old who was involved in the collision back in May. On the night of May 21st, 18-year-old Rocky Robinson was driving home from work when, in a split second, his life became very different.
And I blacked out. And then I was just like, there's people running past. I was screaming for help, but I had the wind knocked out of me. And like, it was just going black.
According to a Pigeon Forge Police Department report obtained by 10 News, a 2024 Genesis crossed multiple lanes of traffic into the lane of Robinson. On Veterans Boulevard, near Whaley Drive, they collided head on.
And I just couldn't move, couldn't get out. And everybody was just checking on me, but I couldn't speak because I just had the wind knocked out of me.
Robinson had to be cut from the vehicle and flown to UT Medical Center. The report says 47-year-old Julie Husky, formerly Julie Ogle, was driving the Genesis and was taken to a local hospital with injuries. She slurred her words, the report alleges, and officers found a 3/4 empty bottle of Tito's vodka in the car. The report claims police took a blood sample and sent it to a lab for testing. Records state Husky was in court for a violation of probation on a different Sevier County case earlier that day. According to court documents, Julie Husky has a history of criminal offenses dating back to 2011. She received a DUI in 2015 and another in 2017.
We weren't ready for this. We didn't see this coming.
Mark Nichols is Robinson's grandfather. He and his wife Teresa raised Robinson. This is the ramp that his grandparents had to build just to be able to get Rocky home.
He broke his right femur in 3 places. He broke his left tibia. He broke his left wrist, lacerated his liver, bruised his lungs. He had a concussion.
Mark drives Uber now to help pay the medical bills. He says,
If anybody out there is drinking, if you're out in a bar somewhere, call an Uber, call a friend. Don't do this to somebody. Don't do it to yourself.
Robinson's biggest hope?
To walk normal again.
Paul C. Fisher, 10 News. The South Carolina Department of Public Health said that the Crunch Fitness on South Pleasantburg Drive was the source of exposure for a child on September 30th. South Carolina has seen a rise in measles cases following an outbreak in the upstate. 12 of the 16 cases are said to stem from a Spartanburg County outbreak. Urgent care physician in Duncan, Dr. Alan Clardy, said that this is the first measles outbreak he has been in the midst of, and he attributes that to those unvaccinated.
To someone who is susceptible, meaning unvaccinated, if you're exposed to someone in the same room with measles, you have a 90% transmission rate.
As of Tuesday, there are 5 more cases that have been reported. The new cases are the result of students who were exposed at one of 2 Spartanburg County schools and have been quarantined at home. There are now 139 students from Global Academy and Fair Forest Elementary School who are quarantining at home.
It can cause high fevers, and there can be complications from the disease itself. You can develop pneumonia, you can develop encephalitis, neurological conditions. The majority of people that contract measles will recover and do relatively well. Most do not need to be hospitalized, but it is highly contagious.
And it can be hard to detect.
Once someone is exposed, it can take between 5 to 21 days before symptoms develop. That's the period of incubation.
According to DPH, the total vaccination rate among students in the upstate for the 2024-2025 school year was 92.8%, the lowest of any region in South Carolina. Dr. Clardy recommends vaccinations as the best prevention.
In the medical field, we've just got to be on our guard and make sure we're protecting our patients.
DPH is asking anyone who was at this Crunch Fitness location on September 30th between the hours of 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. to contact their health provider if they think they may have been exposed to measles. Reporting in the Upstate, I'm Paul C. Fisher. In just a 3-year span, there have been nearly 100 car crashes here at the intersection of Reedville Road and Anderson Mill Road, according to the Department of Transportation. This has prompted new designs aiming to help lessen traffic. The South Carolina Department of Transportation claims roughly 30,000 cars go through here per day. Public Involvement Director Jenny Jones explains what the new plan would do.
Let's say you're going straight on SC 296 or Reedville Road. If you're going to plan to turn left up here at Anderson Mill Road, what you're going to do with this new proposed project is take a right onto the new road, then you'll turn left. And so you'll keep going straight through, and then you're on Anderson Mill Road.
Residents have mixed responses.
Well, it's a little awkward in a way, but it's still better, I think, because of the flow of traffic and the amount of traffic. I think it'll help solve the accident problem.
But my concern with removing the lefts are how you access, where you're going to live. If you live on the lefts, we'll have to adjust, and I don't know if I want to stay around for the process, because it's a process.
Jenny says residents shouldn't be too greatly affected.
Take 18 to 24 months, and during that time, people would see mostly just like lane closures or work at night. It's not the sort of situation where we're going to be detouring them anywhere during construction.
As South Carolina continues to grow, cities and their officials are trying to keep up.
In order to make sure that this intersection can operate into the future, 25 years from now, we are proposing a new design for it.
Residents have until October 30th to submit any feedback or comments. In Spartanburg County, I'm Paul Fisher, Channel 7 News.